I am a big fan of huge speakers. I have the Eve's 3010s, I have a pair of ATC's 25s, but recently I've been working with a super small speaker, the Eve SC203. And today I want to talk about that experience. The SC203 is a really compact, small speaker in terms of size, not in terms of sound, because the low end and how this particular speaker sounds really blew me away in so many ways. I wanted the speakers because I do travel from time to time and I wanted something portable. I got the travel bag, which is a nice accessory. Inside, the SC203 are safe and the bag has enough padding, so you don't have to be really careful how you treat the bag. It's just a really nice accessory and it's a really nice feeling to have something that sounds good in the back of your car. The footprint of the speakers is minimal because they are tiny. They are just really cute, and that makes them the perfect fit for a home studio or for a video editing station, for editing audio. But I have to admit that I've started mixing on them while at home recovering from surgery, and to be honest, I felt right at home with the speakers because I already have a pair of big Eves. I think they share the same DNA in terms of sound. When it comes to the sound quality, what surprised me the most was the low end. I don't know how they made such a small speaker to have such a deep extension in the low end, but the low end is impressive. You feel the punch, you feel the kick, you feel 808s, and it probably has to do with the passive radiator on the back. It really surprised me for a speaker that small to produce that amount of bass. It's something that you have to listen for yourself to really understand. It's mind-boggling when you see such a small speaker having such a deep low-end extension. The SC203 uses the same technology as any of the Eve speakers when it comes to the tweeter. It's an AMT tweeter. This one is really tiny compared to the SC3010s, compared to the mains, but it's a familiar sound that I am used to and it's a sound that I actually enjoy. I had no issues when it comes to the tweeter. They are not overly bright, they are not harsh, they reproduce with great details what you are hearing in the music. Also, a nice addition is the fact that the tweeter is protected, so you don't mess it up with your fingers, or if you have, I don't know, kids at home, pets, or pesky people that are just touching your stuff in the studio. So despite the size, the speaker actually delivers a pretty balanced sound. You can control that sound with the classic Eve DSP. You can control the bass, you can add even more bass, but I think for my taste it's enough on default. You can control the desk filter, you can control the top end. Again, the speaker, like all Eve speakers, when you start it up, it starts from zero. You don't hear those clicks when you are powering on the speakers. Another great feature for the SC203 are the stands, the rubber feet of the speaker. You can place those in a different position, so you can get a different angle depending on how you have the speaker set up. You can have them facing downwards or you can have them facing upwards if you have them right in front of you on the desk. That with the DSP allows you to customize the sound of the speakers, and I think with all those options, the DSP, the rubber feet, you cannot find a place where the speaker doesn't sound decent. It's something that you have to tweak around, but you can get a decent sound with the DSP and the rubber feet. Another amazing feature for me was the ability to use them just with a single USB cable, plug that into my MacBook Pro, and you can see the SC203 as an audio interface. That's simple. So you run the SC203 as an audio interface. You don't need extra sound card, you don't need additional cables, just the USB, and you are good to go. That was a big plus for me because at home I didn't have any sound cards. I didn't want to tear up my main setup just to have speakers at home. So the ability to run with an USB cable is a major plus for me, especially when you are portable, especially when you are traveling, when you are on the road. You just plug the speakers into the laptop and you have sound. I also use the SC203 in the big studio, and to be honest, I had a couple of times when I wasn't paying attention what speakers I was using, and I was surprised that I was using the 203 and not the ATCs. Comparable low end with the ATCs, okay, the clarity in the low end is not the same, and you cannot push the SC203 really hard and maintain that clarity. But if you are conservative with your levels, the SC203 are just impressive. If you need portable speakers, if you travel a lot, if you need to work on the road, if you don't have the space for big studio monitors, I think this is a solution that you have to consider, especially for the price point and especially for the sound and the features that the SC203 have. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like. Thanks for the support and see you guys really soon. Cheers.